Okay, so this is the analysis of the song Hurricane, but that is composed by Luke Combs. The analysis is done by Luke Herbert. So the song starts off by saying, hadn't had a good time since you know when, got talked into going out with hopes that you were staying in. I was feeling like myself for the first time in a long time, till I bumped into some of your friends. Over there talking to mine. Since you know when, it means like when they broke up, and he hadn't been able to have a good time since then. Then it goes on to talk about how his friends eventually convinced him to go out to a bar to have some fun, but then he hoped that this girl would not be there. They most likely were frequent at this bar together, or they were in a small town with very few bars. As the night progressed on, he begins to feel more like himself again, but then he notices that his friends are talking to some of his girls' friends. Then the chorus goes on to say, then you rolled in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. I was doing alright, but your sight had my heart storming. The moonlight went hiding, stars quit shining, rain was diving, thunder, lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came and hit me like a hurricane, hit me like a hurricane. The narrator notices that the girl came into the bar, and in his mind, it was portrayed that as a dramatic scene as she entered. He was doing okay, but once he saw her come in, it changed everything. The narrator sees her and his feelings towards her like a hurricane, sudden, powerful, and capable of major damage. He's unable to control his feelings while she is around, even though she hurt him in some way. The second verse, I guess it's called, is I knew it was going to be a long night from the moment when we locked eyes over whiskey on ice, started talking about us again. If I would just laid down my drink and walked out, I wouldn't be in my truck driving us to your house. The narrator and the girl lock eyes after they both get a drink of their choice, which is whiskey on ice, and they start talking. The narrator knows he should have just put his drink down and walked out, but he didn't. Now he's in his truck on the way to her house. As he's driving, he's sure this would end badly, and he's not able to stop himself, which might end up really badly. The last verse or part is you hit me, category 5, with your smile, blew me away, and girl, ain't nothing, it ain't but midnight. You're done killed the lights, bent my heart back into your bedside. The girl has a significant effect on the narrator. All it took was a smile, and he was blown away. It is only midnight, which is fairly early for people who typically stay out late, and he's already back with her in her bed, which, with very little effort, he's in bed with her knowing she is very well probably going to hurt him again or make him make the same choices before that led up to their last breakup. The summary of what it was about. So the chorus just repeats everything again. Basically, this guy was really in love with the girl, and then it went bad, and it was very hard on him, and he hadn't been able to get over her, and he misses her despite how much she actually did hurt him. So when she comes back into his life by a chance, hits him like a hurricane, and he can't help but go running back to her into bed with her. At the same time, he knows that all this will probably go bad, but he can't help himself.